Are you ready for a Let's Read with Tony? Cue the posh intro, Bambino. Hey YouTube, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Welcome to this week's Let's Read with Tony. Today, when you just bought this, it came on, I think yesterday I bought it on eBay. It's, as you can see, it's Machines Sega. It's July, it's issue number 21, which came out in July. It hasn't got a date on the cover, but I did a quick look. On the back of this advert here, it's got 1994 written here somewhere. Yes, you got, as you can see there, just there, 1994. So for the video, we're going to assume this is July 1994. I do apologise, my hands haven't quite healed up yet, so I don't blame you if you're horrified by my state of my hands. I have talked about my skin condition. It's healing lovely. The weather's basically been affecting my hands. Okay, so let's look at the cover then. So we've got, obviously you've got Mortal Kombat on the cover, or Mortal Kombat 2 first Mega Drive shots. This was a really exciting time to be alive. I would have been, well, my birthday was in July, so it would have been my 13th birthday, if my maths is right. So the Master System was still irrelevant. Not irrelevant, it was a relevant console. So we had Echo the Dolphin inside, and Dragon, if my memory's right. Dragon was the Bruce Lee game. So the movie came out, a story about Bruce Lee and his life, and it was called Dragon. So I'm assuming that's what it is. You had Drop Zone and Dragon again for the Game Gear. They've probably done the same review for both because they were very similar hardware. Mega CD, we had the Rebel Assault, Sensible Soccer, and Flashback. And for the Mega Drive, oh yes, Super Street Fighter 2, Urban Strike, and Dragon. So there's a Dragon came out on all consoles by the looks of it, apart from the Mega CD. Okay, let's have a look, shall we? I'm surprised. No, Mortal Kombat was a big deal as well. If they had some exclusive shots, normally they'd have Street Fighter 2 plastered all over these magazines. But no, it's nice to see Mortal Kombat having a shout out, you know. World Cup USA 1994, made by US Gold. You don't get adverts like this anymore, do we? Really appreciate these adverts. A lot going on. This is a good advert, right? Some of these magazines, old school magazines, it'd have all the text and like it'd catch your eye, but it wouldn't show any gameplay. So it's really important to show gameplay. And I'm like nearly 30 years late giving them this advice. As a kid, this is what you want to see. So good advert, good job. But football games wasn't really for me. Oh, look at this, Millennium Falcon. It's got Mortal Kombat 2 content. Fire Team, Urban Strike, Psycho Pinball, or Pro Protector 28. What's that? Pro Protector 20. Never heard of that. That's in USA. It's known as Contra. Right, let's have a look, shall we? Oh, is he on the toilet? Oh gosh. Editors or whatever. They were treated like rock stars at one point, weren't they? This game developers would pay them off or whatever, look after them, so they'd give them good reviews. Right then, exclusive, world exclusive, Mortal Kombat 2 first Mega Drive shots. What a stunning looking game this was, and still is. Oh yes, so it's Sub-Zero versus Sub-Zero. Reptile. Oh, it's just got the two characters. Very interesting. That would have, a lot of people would have bought this magazine just for these. Is it just 2 pages? Yeah, for these 2 pages, you know. It was a big deal, Mortal Kombat on the Mortal Kombat 2, put it that way. Is it Mortal Monday they used to call it? Oh, hello. News, Street Fighter, Super Street Fighter first Mega Drive shots. Again, looks beautiful, doesn't it? Look at these, I'll bring it closer to the camera. Look at these graphics. They age so well, don't they? Love all this artwork. So got my boy Ryu, Guile, Ken and Honda. Go on boys. He was probably the coolest. Guile was probably the coolest back then, wasn't he? Because he was the star in the movie, Van Damme. Van Damme could do no wrong those days. And he was the star in the anime as well. Oh, Rocket Knight. Never played this. If I do ever get into Mega Drive collecting, which I'm being honest, is quite unlikely. Because whenever I got enough games on the Mega Drive collection that's out on the PS3, there's one on the PS4 as well. The one on the PS4 is brilliant. Whenever I get that 16-bit itch, I call it, that's enough to satisfy me. But if I was to get a Mega Drive, Rocket Knight is definitely one of those games I'd be picking up. Tiny Toon Adventures, a football game or something. What else have we got? Batman Forever. This is just news. Okay, we'll skim over this bit here. Are you ready? That's quite a cool looking advert. Not sure what the fuck they're advertising. Alright, is it this? Incredible Hulk. Ah, right, okay. Wow, it's a 3-page. US Gold, again. Big name back in the day. Are you ready for a scream test? Insert cartridge, nail down all valuables, press start. Oh yeah, this is cool. Again, very good advert. Catches your eye with the bright colours of Incredible Hulk. And it's got screenshots, baby. Totally awesome. It's an absolute monster. Yeah, cool. Don't think I ever played that, unfortunately. The New Breed. Ooh, what's this then? It's a fighting game, obviously. The bad guys, the good guys. It's beat 'em up time again, but this time using state-of-the-art silicon graphics, 3D models, and a new technique called motion capture technology, which captures the movements of a real martial arts master. Wow. That's the only screenshots we've got. It doesn't look very good, does it? Again, it's work in progress. Wow. The New Breed. That's what it's called, is it? The New Breed. Publisher of Mega Drive. Okay, interesting. Fireteam Rogue. No, I wasn't into any of these 3D fighting, flying games. I suppose I had a time when Star Fox was really good. Got a load of fun with that, actually. Urban Strike. Yeah, this looks good. I don't think I think I might have had. It's Urban Strike. It might be on one of the Mega Drive collections, isn't it? I've got a feeling I've played this. If I haven't played it there, I might have played it back in the day. Oh, look at these. Wow. Striking features. NBA Jam. Oh, yes. It's such a charm to these games, isn't it? Oh, this is an Argus advert, look. Great. Put the answer to the 2 questions. What are the questions? What is the catalogue number for a Sega Game Gear with columns? What does NBA stand for? Wow, okay. And you can put your age down there as well. Interesting. Is this where they fill work in progress? Okay, we're going to skim over some of this now. We'll be here all day and night. Oh, now then, Micro Machines. This was an amazing game. This was... I remember getting jealous. Gosh, I'm old now. When my older brother went to a swimming competition, and they stayed in a hotel because it must have been far away, and I must have been too young to go. And one of the boys brought his Mega Drive to the hotel, and he brought Micro Machines. So my brother was just telling me how amazing this game was. And what's unique about this game is on the cartridge, because of course the Mega Drive, it's a 4-player game, and on the Mega Drive it only had 2 ports for the controllers, so you could only play 2-player. So what they did, they had the extra ports are actually on the cartridge. It's incredible. I actually kicking myself now. I saw a cartridge. I just want one because it's such a unique feature. I wish I could show you now, but it's such an odd looking thing when you see one in the wild. But he was telling me about this game, and I've had a thing about Micro Machines ever since. We grew up then. We had the N64 Micro Machines, and when my brother had his student house, that was our game, pre-drinks or whatever. That's what we'd all be playing, you know. Yeah, a lot of good memories with Micro Machines. Working. Oh, this is Pro Protector. I had Pro Protector on the Super Nintendo. I'm lucky enough, I've got the Contra collection, so I do own this game. I played it briefly, but I just went back to the Super Nintendo, so when I play. Alright, but for Dixons, think you can thrash this team, Dixons? Oh, it's just got the... I don't know, it's too much information up here. These should be more central, you know? All these amazing cover arts, you know? They're like cut off. I don't know, not the best advert. Mean Mob. Oh, that's a nice picture, isn't it? I wonder how old that person is. That person's probably an amazing artist by now. Very talented. Oh, that's great, that is. I was wondering why there's a curtain. That's the cape of M. Bison. Yeah, well done. Well done. What else have we got? Yeah, these are cool. Oh, yes, these are the days. Blockbuster Video. Big game hire. Rent the latest games at Blockbuster and Ritz. Don't remember Ritz Video. Oh, wow. They were the days, let me tell you. Kids don't know what they're missing out in. Q&A, we'll skim over that. Hot Test. Oh, this is a show, look. Oh, Earl's Court, London. I used to live not far from there, Earl's Court. That was the train station I used to get, the Underground. The Consumer Electronics Show. Oh, what? So we've got try out the latest, greatest at Live 94, the UK's most exciting consumer electronics event. I think this year we're going to maybe not go to Comic-Con. I'm going to have a look, maybe what's out in the summertime. Ideally around about my birthday, like July time. See if there's any events, like a modern version of this, you know. That's the plan anyway. Sonic 3, Mega Drive tips. Seeing stuff like that. You can see that. That used to get me so excited. It's like, oh my god, it's a spine. Yeah, I used to just stare at it for ages. Think, oh wow, it's so cool. Oh, it was a rip in it. Oh no, seller didn't tell me it was a rip. I don't mind. I had this. It's nice and cheap. Can you crack it? This is blah blah blah. Maybe the person was trying to rip that out for the cheats or something. The Jungle Book, the Kickboxing Champ. Okay, not the end of the world. Bigger problems out there, isn't there? Stop press review, Star Wars Rebel Assault. For the Mega CD, is it? So look at these graphics. They haven't aged well, have they? I'm not interested in the Mega CD at all. They're very expensive games as well, aren't they? I think the game Primal Rage for the Mega CD is hundreds of pounds. Nah, not a fan. I quite like these graphics here, I suppose. But no, there's something about it. I'm not a big fan, you know. Ryan Giggs was 15 million, now 39.99. I wouldn't even pay that for him. No offence, I am Welsh, but no offence, any Manchester United fans. Right, Dragon Ball Z. This is a fighting game, wasn't it? Didn't know what Dragon Ball was back then, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that's the one you went though, the Mega CD, like tiny little system. That is cool, I gotta be honest. I don't think I've ever seen one in the wild. Nah, not for me. Not for me. Oh, the Jungle Book. One player. It's another one of those. It's a typical Disney game, isn't it? Like your Aladdin's and all those kind of games, you know. 75%. Excuse me. Sorry, I got something down my throat. Right. World Cup USA 94 for the Mega Drive. Yeah, I like these graphics. 67%. Do I not like that pass? As you like it, whatever. Oh, look at this. Sega Magazine. Britain's only official Sega Magazine. Wow, that's a cool little poster that is, isn't it? Game Gear. Reviews. Ooh, the Hulk. The Incredible Hulk. This looks really good, mine, doesn't it? Look at the... Can you see the, like, graphics or whatever effects they've used? Like, you can see all his muscles, and that looks excellent. Very arcadey. A 66 is all I give it. I think these graphics have aged really well. What does it give graphics? 80. Yeah, it is strong. Or last stability. 59. That's dragging the score down. It will be difficult to tromp through all 5 stages with 1 credit. Oh, mark it down. Alright, this is Dragon. Yeah, I thought it was the Bruce Lee game. Oh, look, it's got people from Enter the Dragon in it. A really good film, this is. I really liked it. I'm not sure how accurate it is. I've read books about Bruce Lee. They've left a lot out, let's say. But it's a good movie. So, can you argue a feel-good movie, I suppose? He was a legend back in the 70s. He died, what, 73, wasn't it? Mega Drive? Oh, Samurai Showdown, is it? No, hang on. That's... Continue. I thought it was another game then. 77, I give it. Alright, they mean because they fight a big samurai there. Alright, I got to be excited then. So I had a Samurai Showdown review. Oh, and this must be the Game Gear 80. So what did it do? It had 77 there. There's a difference in graphics though, isn't it? If you look like these graphics, you know, they've aged really well. This game's coming out now, purposely with the 16-bit graphics, you know. And then look what we had. This is Master System / Game Gear graphics, 80. So where's the Master System then? They've probably forgotten to put it on there, see? They've just got Game Gear review. Then they go back to Mega Drive, look. Star Trek The Next Generation for the Mega Drive. Nah. 79. Oh, what's this? No way. At a glance, that gives me Neo Geo controller vibes, yeah? The arcade stick. It's actually called the Street Winner 2. And they got a fucking rip off of Terry Bogard playing it, which is totally the wrong franchise. Oh my god, Capcom wouldn't be happy with this, would they? That's obviously meant to be E-Honda. Maybe that's meant to be Chun-Li. Guile is meant to be. What's his little tat? Oh, wow. 8-bit microprocessor, the new Street Winner 2 joypad is designed specifically for a new generation of video games. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's funny that. Again, I've never seen that before. Tomcat Alley, 75%. Yeah, again, you can tell it has got that charm, I suppose, with these graphics, but I just don't think I'd get much enjoyment myself, personally. More power to you if you do play these games, or collect for them. Sensible Soccer, Echo. Oh, here you go, here's the Master System, 92. I need to get this game, Echo the Dolphin. I just glancing at my Master System collection on my shelf next to me. It's not in there. But I think I've got these on the Mega Drive. I did play them. I think I borrowed this off someone back in the day. And I thought, what's all the fuss about? It's okay, but it's like Donkey Kong on the Super Nintendo with the underwater levels. They're good, but then you don't want to play a full game underwater, would you? But if you did, that's what this is, basically. There's no land, it's not a platformer, you know. Pool Champion, or Championship Pool. Is that a review? They got the adverts in between it, look. Oh, there's the score, sorry. There's the score there. Mega Mart, just skim over these unless anything catches our eye. Oh, Daytona. Daytona. Oh, look at this. The future starts here. Oh, little did they know. Oh my god, the nostalgia wave just smacked me across the face. Who's developing then? Oh, no, it's such a stunning console, isn't it? I'm very happy to have a Sega Saturn. The games are so expensive, man. Oh, look at this, Virtua Fighter. Not really good photos, are they? They probably used the camera in some kind of press conference and they're like standing in front of a rear projection screen or something, you know, and they cropped it or whatever. But oh, that was a time to be alive, wasn't it? Virtual Racing Deluxe. These are the games. What's this? No idea what the hell that is. Looks a bit wild. Joe Cool Jeans. Oh, this was a fashion, wasn't it? We had all the big names branding all over the pockets and stuff like that. If you were one of the cool kids. Hardcore. Oh, these are previews now. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Looks pretty hardcore. I don't mind. Mega Drive preview. Flinch, is it? F-L-I-N. Flinch? I don't know. I can't read, not sure. Looks good though, if you like your platform games. Gold for the Mega Drive. Game Gear preview. Sonic Spinball. I remember I was really disappointed. I saw there was a new Sega Sonic the Hedgehog game coming out on the Sega Master System. I thought, excellent. But then it wasn't called Sonic 3 or whatever. It was called Sonic Spinball. And then when I realised what it was, I thought, nah, I don't like the look of it. So we never bothered with that. Are you sitting comfortably? Good, because next month we're going to knock you for 6. You think this issue was a bit special? Wait until you see the next one, baby. Cool. Whoa, look at this. Gunhead. Man's last defense in the Great Robot War. This looks amazing. Only $12.99 for the VHS. Anyone heard of that? Look at these screens. Look at that. That looks awesome. And that one. Wow. Gunhead. Never heard of it. Might be terrible, you know. At a video store near you. I wish it was. And that's the back of the magazine. So thank you very much for joining me. Hope you enjoyed this video. I did my best to cut down on my swearing. I'm working on it, guys. I'm doing my best. Please do click that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any more Let's Reads with Tony or any of my videos. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you have a fantastic week. I love you. Bye. Are you ready for a Let's Read with Hey YouTube, who's ready for a Let's Read with Tony? Boo 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 boo. Hey YouTube, are you ready for a Let's Read with Tony? Oh, I can't do it. I can't fucking do it. Let's read